right. Well, I just want to say welcome each and every one of you out to the Monday night Diamond Team International Team Call. Man, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, here we are 1 month in, and I see you out there, Cat Daddy. Yeah. 1 month in, and I can honestly say, in my 15 years of being in this amazing industry that we call network marketing MLM, I have never been more fired up, and I say that with the most sincerest honesty that I can, more fired up than I am right now. And I haven't had more fun than I'm having right now. And to see you guys, I mean, some of you guys who have gone for years in this industry and not signed up a person, gone for years in this industry and not received any type of compensation, to finally seeing some of you, a lot of you, finally getting a paycheck, finally getting signups. And that's really, what this is all about. Us out here helping others to achieve, whether it's their financial goals or whether it's their health goals, and to watch them get results. Because folks, if we're not helping people get results, why are we doing it? So we want everyone to achieve results. So again, we just want to welcome everyone out to the Team Zoom. So happy to be here with you all this evening. It sounds cliche, and I'm going to say it anyway. I don't care, because you are definitely in the right place at the right time. 1 month in, we're in over 60 countries. We had our pay run last Friday, our first monthly or half a month pay run, and I see a lot of excited people out there. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to our Diamond Girl. Diamond Girl. I'm going to turn it over to our Diamond Girl, the one and only Shelly Free, with any announcements and kick this thing off. So, Shelly, all yours, my dear.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear.
Okay, awesome. I mean, just looking at all these faces, oh my gosh, I feel like we're in a room somewhere. We're in a party and everybody's coming in from everywhere and we're just like greeting everybody. You guys are so awesome to see everybody all around the country, all around the globe. Like you said, Chip, there's not been this much excitement. I've been at it 30 years. Seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, and by far, this is the most fun. This is the most confident I've been in everybody's success. I mean, we were getting messages after the first payday of people, like you said, that have never earned a commission, never. And they're like, oh my gosh, I got my first check from Great Life. Oh my gosh, I got paid. And it may not even seem like a big deal, but these are people that have never received a commission from a company. And the people that are actually working it and working hard, they're getting checks, in their first week, their first 2 weeks, that are like, are you kidding me? Yes. Christopher is like, his mind is blown. This is like, I can't even describe. This is something from the average person, the beginner, all the way to the 7-figure earners that are joining this company. Everybody in between, start to finish. This is the place. This is the company that is going to, it's legit. It's not a game. This isn't, an excuse for a comp plan. These aren't products that are just me too. You could get them at Walgreens or anywhere else. These are quality products. The membership has tremendous value. We're all busy, but how many of you have gone in to your $20 membership and taken a look? I was like, are you kidding me? The value for the membership, to be just a member in this company, is huge value. So it's truly an opportunity that nobody can get hurt. There is not one person that can come in here and get hurt and say, man, this stunk. This industry is bad. This product is bad. This company, you can't say it, because it is something that will improve your life. Even if you're a $20 membership, you can improve every aspect of your life if you log in and apply it. That's the thing. How many times have we been given knowledge, or you've been given a book, or you've been given something and they said, here, go read this. It's going to impact you. But if you don't read it, you don't apply it, it didn't do anything. But it's not the book's fault. It's not the course's fault. It's not the membership's fault. That's on you. So I just know that we are in the right place at the right time. We got a tremendous speaker tonight. I'm excited to turn it over to him, but I'll just let you know what's coming next week. We'll be doing a call, our next Zoom. We're going to focus on March Madness. How many of y'all are basketball fans? Anybody love March Madness? That is fun. They go at it. It is fast. It's like bam, bam, bam. Those games are exciting. It's fun. March Madness is fun. And that's what we want to do with your business in March. You know, we just launched. We just got things in place. We're just got everything working out. Everything's smooth now. The commissions are paying. Everything's good. Now, March is going to be the time to take it fast and furious. And there are people that have joined this company. There was a guy that did a call at 6 o'clock in the morning, got up at 6 o'clock in the morning and did a Zoom with a group that has 30,000 people on their team. He didn't say, oh, I don't get up that early. Oh, I don't work those hours. He knows what is happening. We're talking about international teams, international leaders, people, you know, like I said, 7-figure earners that are coming here and bringing teams. And this isn't a time to sleep. This isn't a time to say, oh, I'll get to it later. No. March Madness, y'all. This is time to go. And if we do a massive 90-day run, guys, March, April, May, by summertime, you're going to have a tremendous worldwide team. But you got to put in the effort, and you got to go all out. You got to go all out, because if you're not telling them, somebody else is going to. And then they're going to be calling you, and you're going to think, oh man, I was gonna call you. I was gonna send you a message, but I didn't. Why not? So take action. With that being said, I am so fired up about this guy. If any of y'all are seeing Keenith on Facebook, I mean, he is inspirational. He is sharp. He is a go-getter. I mean, it's just like, wow. The content he puts out, the things he is laying down for people, no wonder people are attracted to him. I mean, you can't help but be attracted to what Keenith is saying. So with that being said, let's turn it over to him, Mr. Keenith Reed, an industry leader. We are so excited about what you've got to say.
Wow. Shelly, can you hear me okay?
I can.
Wow. Well, you know, I'm honored to be here tonight. Shelly, you know, your leadership is impeccable. You know, you lead by example, you know, and that's something that I really appreciate about you. You just don't tell people to do something. You go out and say, look, let me show you that it's possible. And we follow the lead. So thank you for that warm introduction. Mr. Chip, thank you, sir, for having me on tonight. Definitely appreciate your leadership, the things you're doing for the team. Look, I know what it's like to be behind that control panel working a Zoom. That's not easy, folks. Let me just tell you. So, Chip, hats off to you, man. But I just want to take a little bit of your time tonight, guys, just kind of share a little bit from my, you know, me being in the industry for a long time. I found out that, you know, being system dependent as opposed to people dependent really works for the long term. So let me just share my screen really quick. Like I said, I'm not going to hold you long. Let's see. You guys let me know if you can see my screen.
Yep, seeing it.
All right. We're letting the dogs out tonight. Okay. This was the picture back in the day. I just went up before I had hair. So I wanted to kind of, you know, go back in time a little bit and put a little hair on my head, you know. So guys, you know, what I'm talking about tonight is, again, being system dependent, not people dependent. You know, a lot of people, you know, when we talk about being system dependent, it's that long-term thing. And that's what most of us are looking for, okay? So let me just gonna move this out of the way a little bit, okay? So the key to success in network marketing, guys, is 100%, you know, committing to a system, okay? Now, networkers who have built large organizations understand the difference between people dependency versus system dependency. See, when you're dealing with people, guys, things happen, life happens, okay? It just happens. And so when you're talking about building something long-term where it stays intact, where it can keep producing for you in spite of you, guys, systems are the way to go, okay? So when we talk about, you know, being system dependent, what are we talking about? Let me move this out of the way here real quick. Hope this doesn't affect anything, Chip. Everything's still good? Okay. So when you're people dependent, everything requires your involvement. How many of you are familiar with that? You got to do it all. Okay. Sounds like fun, right? So then we talk about, you know, the things that people really don't enjoy, guys. And that's, we don't want this to be like work for us. You know, we shared the dream. You know, we want to make it happen. We want to be on the beaches of the world and have a good time. But when you're involved in every aspect of the business and it can't function without you, guys, that becomes like a job. Okay. So think about meetings don't happen unless you do them, right? Presentations only happen when you do them. Your organization gets trained only if you do the trainings. Sounds like fun, right? So this will become like work. I'm telling you, I've experienced this in my career, guys. It's not fun, okay? Soon the task will become overwhelming. And when you stop, your business will stop growing and checks will start going in the wrong direction. Okay, been there, done that. So this is when I was in my career, I had this story. This is story time here. Okay. When I was in my career early on, and I was like, you know, just ignorance on fire. You know, I was that recruiter. Hey, bring them in, bring them in, bring them in. And I was like, it was one day I had grown a large organization out, you know, in different states. And of course, I'm doing everything. Okay. And so I'm in Georgia, my team in California, they wanted me to come out and present. So I said, okay, cool, not a problem. So get the plane ticket. I'm at the airport. And then they talk about canceling the flights because of weather and all this. So I said, not a problem. I just called my team. They go ahead and knock it out. So I called my team up. I said, hey guys, look, the weather's bad down here. They're canceling flights. So you guys go ahead and do the presentation and rock it out. They said, oh, no. Keenith, we're not going to do the presentation. We want to wait on you because you can do the presentation well. I said, huh? So what you're saying, the business doesn't grow if I'm not in the equation? That's exactly what they did. And they didn't do that presentation. And this is when the light bulb came on. And when I saw the organization that was skyrocketing start to plateau. And I'm thinking, because I'm new to network marketing, I'm like, this is going to go up forever. And I'm wondering why this is not happening. It's because that plateau hit, because I didn't understand I was in every aspect of the business. And if I stopped, it stopped. This is not where you want to be, folks. This is my aha moment when it happened for me. I said, never again. Now, when we talk about, you know, really achieving that long-term success, you know, that financial freedom, folks, the only way to achieve true time freedom is to become system dependent. Okay. Now, you may enroll a lot of people at first, but again, you know, when like I market online, I know they're online marketers, but this is the thing. I recruit a lot of people. I did that thing, right? But when they find you online or through some social network, understand that they're also looking at other shiny objects. And just as fast as they found you, they're going to find something else out there and they will bounce. And you're like, what happened? We were building, we were growing, we were doing our thing. What happened? They found another shiny object. And so this was like, wow, I gotta find a way to make this thing, make it stick. So becoming system dependent means the system you have in place must be scalable and easily duplicated by the masses. Okay. This promotes massive team growth. My saying is, if an 8-year-old can't do it, stop doing that. Because if they can't do it, guys, that won't duplicate. I'm just telling you, this is real. Okay. Your system must have meetings, presentations, and training in place for team members to plug into. It must be predictable, okay, reliable, and effective. Now, guess who has all this in place? The awesome Great Life Worldwide. Okay. Now, they have opportunity presentations throughout the week to plug your guest into, right? Right. They have Saturday 6-figure training calls with the founder of the company, Mr. Greg Gunderson. Come on, guys. Everybody needs to be on that call. You're hearing from the founder. You're hearing the vision. You're seeing where we're going. You got to be on that call, right? You must plug into these call/webinars and have your team to do the same. Remember, duplication, right? So they must see you do the very thing you're asking them to do, all right? Call them and let them know you are on the call. Lead by example. So, I always say, the call needs you. Most people think like I used to think, oh, I got to get on another call. They're going to say the same thing over and over again, like, but not understanding that the call needs me, okay? Let your team hear you checking in on those calls. This is going into the call needs you. Because remember, this is a collective effort, all of us working together. When you get on those calls and you say, hey, this is Keenith from Georgia. Boom, boom, I got my guest on the line. Marjorie, she's excited. See, by me understanding that, I'm going to get on the call regardless of the information being shared. My team members are going to get on the call regardless of the information being shared because they understand that the call needs us. We may not need the call, but the call needs us. So when you have your first guest to get on that call, guess what they hear? Hey, ding, ding, ding. Hey, such call from California, such call from Alabama, such call from Tennessee, such, and they hear that excitement and they go, wow, I want to be a part of this. Why? Because everyone understands the call needs us. We may not need the call, but the call needs us. And so when you start thinking about everyone as opposed to self, it changes for you. It changes for you because now you're understanding I have a purpose to be on these calls and webinars. I have an obligation to my team. I need to be able to lead by example. You see? So this is why this is so important, folks. It's very, very important. So here we are. We talk about Great Life Worldwide, the invite. Okay, inviting. And I see this all the time. People inviting. Oh my gosh. Okay. Think about this. What if you could invite one guest to the Thursday call/webinar each week? Just one. And you're going to see, okay, one kid, that's not a lot of people. Like just one. Now, catch me. You see where I'm going with this. Let your team members know you have a guest on the call. See, you're leading by example. They need to see you. Your team needs to see you with the guest on the call. Let them know, hey, I got my guest on. Do you have yours? You can hold each other accountable. When you call your new team member, say, look, can you get one guest on the line? Okay. When you get that guest lined up, text me their first name. Oh, accountability. What's this all about? See? And then you do the same in return, right? So you start to hold each other accountable. Like, okay, I see how this works, right? Now, if you have to three-way that guest into that call, see, the focus is on the one. See, if you start thinking, oh, let me just send a blast email out to 100 people and hope someone gets on the call. But see, once you're intentional, you want to be intentional and say, look, this week I'm going to have that one guest on the phone. I'm going to date them all week. And if I have to pick up the phone and three-way them into the call, that's what I'm going to do. That's my one for the week. Now, this is where the power comes in. Imagine if you had 10 members on the call with one guest. And next week, it will grow to 20 team members with one guest. Now you start to see the compounding effect by doing the simple things. Remember, if an 8-year-old can't do it, I don't do it. Okay? This is the power of compounding, which can absolutely explode your organization. See, everyone thinks the big numbers. Most people can't think big numbers. You need to have something simple. Hey, 8-year-old, simple. One, get one. And watch the magic happen over time. See what happens in your organization. I see it. I see this all the time. Many of you can relate. Don't be the hunter. Become a fisherman. Fish. Patience. Everyone wants to throw their link on the internet, throw it out there everywhere, and hope $100 bills flies out of the computer. The internet has messed a lot of us up. They think, wow, if I send this link because I'm excited about my opportunity, I'm excited about Great Life Worldwide, everybody's going to see what I see. And they just start slinging the link everywhere. And then they get frustrated, not understanding that they're the hunter. What happens to a hunter? When you are a hunter, you're spamming that link everywhere. Oh, I'm going to get a sale because everyone's going to see what I see. You never take time to see if there is a sale to be made. You catch that? See if the person is open first. Because see, this is what messes up friendships because you're hunting. They go, oh, here they come again. Oh, the phone. Oh, they don't pick up your phone call. You're hunting. They can smell it a mile away. Okay? So people run from you like the plague because you're hunting, not understanding you're hunting. I want to make sure you're clear on that so now you can recognize, am I a hunter or am I a fisherman? Okay? So that's the hunter. Now, guys, think about this. Let me hit this real quick. Now, when I say don't become a hunter, you want to become a fisherman. A fisherman is patient. Could you imagine sitting on the dock of the bay? Just throw your lines out there in the water, and you can throw multiple lines in the water and just be patient. You know, when the float goes out and sits on top of the water, you don't react until that float goes under because you're patient. Okay? See, how you fish is you start with a compliment by saying something nice about a person, a genuine conversation. How about that? We actually talk to people. We're in a people business, a relationship business, and no one wants to talk to anyone. And you wonder why your business is not successful? Come on, guys, we got to get back to people. Okay? So have a conversation, give a nice compliment. Make sure it's true now. Don't just make some stuff up now. Okay? You want to see if they're open to taking a look first. Remember that. They got to be open first. All right? Listen to their conversation. You got 2 ears, 1 mouth. Listen to their conversation to see if you can help them with our awesome products. See, when you start to listen to people, you're going to be like, wow. And you're going to know if you have something for them. And if you don't have anything for them at that time, you don't speak about a presentation. You don't speak about giving out a website because they're not in that space. Just be patient. Follow up with them. Okay, do the follow-up periodically. Follow up with them periodically to see if the situation has changed, to see if they're in a sale if they're a sale to be made. See, just be patient. And again, if you do that consistently, I always do 2 exposures a day. That's the minimum for me. And why do you go with just 2 exposures a day, Ken? That means I'm gonna put my information in front of 2 people. So I may have to go through 5 or 10 until I find that person says, you know what? I just been looking for another way to make some additional income. The job is laid off some folks, and I think I'm next in line. And see, you're listening now. You're like, oh, okay. Don't rush. You're fishing. And so, wow. Yeah, well, say, you know, once you listen to that conversation, you know when it's time to ask to see if they're open. Okay. Like I said, follow up periodically to see if the situation has changed. Everyone's situation is not ideal right now, okay? So you want to be respectful of that and say, okay, maybe not for you. Have that mindset because as soon as you go to that hunter mode, they're going to run from you and never pick up your phone call, okay? Allow them to join on their own terms, okay? Because remember this, a person convinced against their own will is still of the same mind. Remember this. This is true. We got some good salesmen out there. They can really sell it. But then folks have that buyer's remorse because they were convinced against their own will. They were like, I'm not ready for opportunity, but you were a good salesman and you got them in. Oh, I got one. And then next month, they don't take your phone call. And then you see inactive. What happened? They were convinced against their own will. And so they're still of the same mind. So when you allow people to sell themselves, guys, now you working with something now, okay? This is how you keep your friends, okay? Because you're patient. You don't have that hunter mentality. You're going to fish, take your time, and when it's their time, you know, I have people reach out to me later and they go, hey, I saw some information, man, and I want to just get with you and get some information and join the business. I'm like, wow, I forgot all about them. Why? Because I'm patient. I just know if I put out enough exposures, I'm going to get the right person at the right time. You can't say the wrong thing to the wrong person. It's their time. Okay. So let's just be patient about that. All right. So now, what does Great Life have in place for us, guys? That's significant. Like, wow, a free marketing system, folks. You have everything you need right here with Great Life Worldwide. You have it. Okay. So the first thing, what do? We asking people to see if they're open to take the free tour. This is that little part that folks miss. They think when you say take a free tour, they just want to put it out there in front of everybody. Take the tour, take the tour. No, 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 no. Patient fishing. We want to see if they're open first. Now, if they're open to take the free tour, then that's when we present the free tour. Now, you may say, well, how do you do this, Keenith? How do you know when it's the right time? Well, you're going to ask a peaking question. Okay? How do you get a person to take the free tour? You ask the peaking question. Now, there are a lot of peaking questions out there. This is just one example. Okay? Example. Hey, John, would you be open to taking a look at how you could possibly earn up to $5,300 a month without sponsoring anybody? If not, no big deal. Now, that took a lot of pressure off because you're not hunting. You're saying, hey, if you're open, you know, hey, I'll send you the website. You see how this works out? It's if they're open, I send them a peaking question. It's just that simple. I don't try to convince any twist arms. No. How many people do you know will say, no, I don't want to make $5,300 a month without sponsoring anyone? Nah, that's not for me. How many people are going to say no to that? Not many. Okay. Then, of course, when they say, yeah, I'm open, then you're going to send them the capture page link, which is found in your very own back office. Wow. Wow. Now, think about this. Follow up. Follow up is key, folks. Follow up to see if they have any questions. Okay, it's a 4-minute video. Don't take long. But this is the key. When you follow up with them after, say, 10 minutes, you ask them, what do you like best about what you've seen so far? And they say, well, I got a few questions, because it's just a teaser. This is that opening where you can give them more information. But then this is when you want to set up that 3-way call with your upline business partner, okay? This is very important because it does a few things. The 3-way call with your upline business partner to answer these questions, because think about it. You just got into business. You want to be very honest with people. Let them know, say, hey, look, I just got in. I need to make some extra money, and I don't really know a lot. But I know a person that knows 110% of this information. They definitely love helping people. They definitely making the money, and they love having fun. Let me get you on the phone with that person, because I will be doing you a disservice to try to answer questions I don't know the answers to. Humble, like just being honest, open. People can respect that. And then you turn it over to the person that knows how to answer the questions. And it does a lot. So let's go into what the power of the 3-way call, okay? This is a very important step, y'all. Really pay attention here, because you do not want to try to do this on your own. People are looking at you like you just came into this great opportunity. Now you're going to be a network marketing juggernaut. They know you from working at Piggly Wiggly grocery store. They're like, really? Now you the guru? Think about this, the reality of it, okay? So what a 3-way call does, folks, that's very, very important. It shows the prospect that they don't have to know everything, okay? This also lets the prospect know that there's more support available if needed, other than you. You see? This is all psychological, folks. When a person sees you, they know you for you, okay? But then when they see all this other support, the focus is off of you, which that's what you really want to do. Take the focus off of yourself and put it in the hands of the people that know what to say, okay? Now, guys, this is how you become system dependent. If you decide, if you want to build that long-term income, become system dependent. You want to make a couple fast start checks, you keep recruiting. Let's see how that pans out long term. Been there, done that. Building, helping your team. You sponsor people, you take full control of that. That's your responsibility. It's like a newborn baby. You bring the baby home, you put it in the crib. You don't say, okay, I got some sticky notes here for you, baby. Now, the Pampers are over there in the corner. I need you to change yourself. The milk, it's on the stove. You can warm that up anytime you get ready, okay? But I'm out of here. Don't be that kind of sponsor. Take time, nourish the baby, take care of the baby, make sure they follow the steps, make sure they follow the system, hold them accountable. And once you get that person where they're in the business, they're locked in mentally. See, now they got in the business, but now the business is inside of them. Once that happens, oh, watch out, watch out. Success is on the way. So with that, guys, I'm gonna turn it back over. We're gonna see you guys at the top, not from the top, because you, and I do mean you, deserve the best. Take care. God bless.
Wow. Now see, did you see what I was talking about? Did you see what I was talking about? Keenith, that was incredible. You know, it truly is. We've got the system in place and we just need people to do it. Did you hear what he was saying? Are you going to apply that? So fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good points.
Welcome.
Any thoughts, Chip?
Mind blown. Excellent. Spot
Yes.
on. I mean, you know,
Excellent training.
everything, you know, excellent training. And you know, folks, all you need to do now is just take action on it.
Do
And
it.
that's what we're going to be talking about tomorrow night on the life coaching Zoom is taking action. So you're going to make sure you're going to want to be there tomorrow night. But yeah, just amazing training, Keenith. So any final thoughts here, Shelly?
No, I just, you know, I love how the team comes together because we can literally learn from every single person. You know, I like to look at the team and think, wow, these are like franchises. Every picture you see here is a franchise of Great Life, wherever they are in the world. They are building an organization and they're building an organization. Every single one of these is a franchise. It's like Subway or McDonald's is expanding. And all of us have such good news. How many people in this world need what we have?
Amen.
And if you're quiet, you're not serving people. I mean, there are families begging for what we have. They're going to bed tonight thinking, oh my gosh, you know, my health is failing, my finances are failing, I don't know what I'm going to do. And if you're quiet, you're not helping people. And I think everybody on this call, I can look at all the faces and I know you all are helpers. You guys are helping people. You love what we're doing. We're making a difference. And yeah, I just look forward to each week to hear who's going to speak, who's going to pour into us, who's going to share their story, you know, that can inspire us all. So love it. Keenith, that was amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, it was. Yes, it truly was. And hey, if you're a trainer and you want to do some training on these Zooms, reach out to us, let us know. We'd love to have you come on and do a training.
Yes.
So, but real quick here, I'm going to unmute. I want everybody to unmute and let's give Keenith a big thank you. So everybody unmute your lines and let's give Keenith a big thank you.
Unmute everybody. Excellent.
Thanks, Kenneth.
Awesome.
Many thanks.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to spend some time here with us this evening. Don't sleep on this, folks. Don't sleep on this, what we have here with Great Life Worldwide. Like Shelly said, like Keenan said, you know, if we're not sharing it with somebody, guess what? Somebody is going to. So I just thank you all for being part of this team. We appreciate you so much. Get out there. Let's make it happen. We'll see you all tomorrow night for the Life Coaching Zoom. Have a good one, everyone. And remember this, get out there. It's a great day to live a great life. God bless you. God bless your businesses. And God bless your families. Bye for now. See everybody later.
Bye, everybody.
Thank y'all for coming out. We'll see you same time next year.
Bye.